What is up, you guys? It's your boy Zilla again. I'm just gonna throw this little clip in into the Lakeshores edit. So car came back a couple weeks later. I want to say like a week or two later. Car does not look the same, I'll tell you that right now. I might have mentioned it in the last clip. I haven't even checked what I said on the last clips, but if I didn't, I'll show you guys right now. But basically what he came back to do, we're gonna clean out his injectors, and he got some new ARP pipes. Not new ARP pipes, but some used ARP pipes, because I guess his are cracked open only because he's on bags and he always likes to sit on the floor a lot. So he got some used ones that are a little bit better. So we're gonna throw those bad boys on. So hopefully it doesn't have any more leaks, and the injectors are gonna be cleaned out today. So let's get started. So this is what I mean by his car does not look the same, but I already know what's coming up for his next wrap. I'm not gonna tell you guys, I can't burn him out like that, but it's gonna look really, really clean. So we're gonna get him set up with his work. And my boy, your engine bay looks dirty, so we're gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna do you a favor and clean it up for you today. So only because I don't like looking at shit like this. So especially because I don't like working in the dirty engine bays. I always like to clean them out. But let's get started. This 100-degree weather is not letting me, how do I say, focus, but I'm gonna do my best. We're gonna finish this in about an hour or two. That way we can get it back to him today and go home and chill out, drink some beers. So we're pretty much almost done taking off the fuel rail, so we can get to the injectors and set them on the fuel injector cleaner, get them tested and cleaned out. As I'm taking off all this stuff right here, I'm noticing like a bunch of dirt in here, a bunch of oil. And then I look at his throttle bodies, I'm just like, what the hell are those? They're hella dirty. I think the bottom of my shoes are cleaner than that. But I already let him know. I ain't gonna charge him. I ain't even gonna tell him I'm gonna clean them. I'm just gonna fucking clean them. Just because he's always coming back to me, so I'll fucking clean those out for him. And clean out his bottom manifold, clean up his upper manifold as well. That way you can have a clean setup already as it is. So let's finish up. I'll take them out, pick it up. I'll pick up the camera once I take them out. I'll show you guys the injectors. All right, you guys, now that the injectors are out, we can start cleaning up some of this mess and try to do our best to clean it. I'm not obviously not gonna leave it fucking sparkly clean, although I could, but it's not what the car's here for. We're gonna do injectors, nice little cleanup right here, and then test pipes. Try to get this done ASAP. And just like that, manifold's all cleaned up. Did our best. Throttle bodies are cleaned out as well. We just gotta clean those little edges and that cleans, yeah, where the butterflies at, just that little edge right there. Pretty much done. So we're gonna start jacking up the car, taking off the test pipes, get to it. Let's go. Well, we're underneath the car. Start taking off the old test pipes, as you guys can see, or ARP pipes, whatever. As you guys can see, they're pretty messed up and really patched up. So I'm gonna say bye-bye to that. Oh, check this out. One bolt missing, or nut. So yeah, a while back we put this Y pipe on. This was Alex's old Y pipe. I think it's a Z1, no, ISR. It was not like that, but since he's so low, it's freaking scraping up everything down here. So it's pretty hard to maintain the undercarriage of this car. But hey, to each their own, and we're about to fucking start taking off all this stuff. So let's get to it. So we're going from these ARP pipes that are old as fuck. Actually, I don't even think these are ARP pipes. They are Motordyne ARP pipes. We're gonna go from those to these. I don't know what difference it makes. It's still gonna crack, but hey, whatever. We're gonna put these bad boys on and turn it up. So just like that, you guys, pretty much done. I couldn't record everything. It got really hot and I wanted to finish everything up as soon as possible. So we got it done. Unfortunately, his Y pipe does have like a little crack on the flex pipe from the Y pipe. So once he gets his Motordyne Y pipe, the XYZ Y pipe, we'll be able to throw that bad boy in. But until then, he's he's gonna have to suffer a little bit and sound like a clapped out G. I hate these flex pipes on lowered cars just for the same reason. Every time they scrape, they you know, the flex pipe comes undone a little bit, which is terrible if you ask me. But hey, to each their own. Whatever you can afford, you can afford. My personal opinion, I would get like not even the Z1, maybe like an RZG white pipe. Those are pretty good, or a Tomy white pipe, but those shits are expensive, and no one got time to be spending $700 on a white pipe. But yeah, guys, we're gonna go deliver the car for him right now. We're almost there, so after that, I think that's a wrap for this video. What is up, you guys? Zilla here again. But I know I said I was gonna end the video, but I decided to add this one on there. It's the G35. We were doing the clutch. We're about almost done taking down the flywheel, and we just need the slave cylinder bearing in there, and we can start putting anything back on. So let's get to it. But I just want to show you guys where we're at right now. So now that the old clutch is out, we're gonna be using a stage 3 action clutch. It's pretty much the same setup I use in every VQ. Also mine, it's a 6-puck Kevlar, I believe. So it comes with everything, lightweight flywheel, and their heavy duty slave cylinder bearing. So I'll show you guys how to put that on right now. So just looking at the flywheel, there's a huge flywheel difference from this one to the stock one. Another thing, these flywheels don't just go however. They have a marking, and you should always follow that little mark, okay? This will match up to your crankshafts, and just go based off of that. Another thing you want to watch out for is, see, for example, these little scuffs. You want to make sure they're not on all these little teeth right here. So once you see all those teeth are good, you can probably install it. But looking at this one looks damaged already. It's supposedly new. Well, it is new, but you know, they probably dropped it or something. But just be careful with that. So hopefully this car doesn't have any issues with this. But we'll try it out. Well, guys, we're back here at the shop. Day 2 with the G35. I guess he ended up swapping out the flywheel. I told him it wasn't recommended to install it because his car was already having issues with the crankshaft position sensor, so why risk it? I know they didn't swap it out for him, so they just ended up charging him for a new one, which is crazy, but hey, what can we do from that? And then here we are with the new flywheel. This is me just opening it up too, brand new. They said they usually don't come with no scuffs because they get inspected before they leave the shop. But I mean, this one looks good so far. Let's see. So far, so good. And if you guys would think I'm rotating it on the teeth, I'm not. I'm doing it on the starter teeth. So these are a lot thicker, so these really don't matter. Well, they do matter, but to be leaned up against right now, how I have it, doesn't really matter or affect it. But I mean, so far so good. I did see some scuffs. Where did I see it? Let's see. Is it these? No. I did see them a while. Oh, yeah, it is. But hey, that doesn't really affect it. It's just mainly these for the crank position sensor. So, I mean, so far so good. We'll just get this bad boy on, torque it down to spec, install the clutch, put the tranny back on, and go from there. Well, I decided to fast forward and focus on finishing the G. We finished installing the clutch, flywheel, slave cylinder bearing, and clutch master cylinder. So far so good. Gears go in, smooth, no type of issues. So yeah, let's give the owner a holla, see if we can pick it up today. Let me show you guys real quick how everything came out. Old flywheel, old clutch master cylinder, we replaced it with an OEM one right there. old slave cylinder bearing, trash. And then obviously the old clutch, which wasn't that bad. After all, the car only has like about 60,000 miles, I believe. It's not bad, so it doesn't hurt to change it. He is tuned, so I mean, it's gonna help eventually if he ever wants to go get more power, because he's just I believe just headers full cat back, or long tube headers full cat back, cold air intake from still in, and that's about it. He's still on 91, still stock injectors and stock fuel pump. So he also has an upper ported manifold that I did for him like a month ago. So he's still missing some more parts so he can max out his motor. He has a good setup. He just needs that E85 and he'll be Gucci. But this is family car. Let's give him a call, get his family back on the road. Well, you guys, here we go. Little test drive before you turn in the G. So far, so good. Now remember, we do have a 500-mile break-in period, so we're gonna advise them not to go anywhere more than 4,000 RPMs. Anything above 4,000 RPMs. So try to keep it as low as possible, and little to no pulls at all. Goddamn buses. So yeah, this car's pretty much done, and I can't really do pulls on it. Show you guys how good it grips. We'll try to do like a little before and after if the car ever comes back for other stuff, but for now, it drives really good. I'm used to the stage 3, so it feels really good, just like mine. So for those of you guys going from stock to already going to a stage 3, you might feel a little bit of a difference, maybe a stiff pedal, but other than that, you guys will probably get it right away. Once again, you guys, we use the stage 3 action clutch kit. So we use the lightweight flywheel stage 3 action clutch kit and heavy duty slave cylinder bearing. We ended up changing the clutch master cylinder also. So basically the whole clutch system except for lines. Just waiting now, waiting for them to pick it up. One thing I am going to tell you guys, again, just a quick reminder, check your flywheels, check the whole kit before you get it. Even though it's inspected, just triple check it, it doesn't hurt. This flywheel ended up being damaged from the crankshaft position sensor teeth. They said it was good, but I don't know, somewhere along the lines when it was delivered to us was damaged. As soon as I opened it up, you guys saw it was already damaged. Basically, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's these teeth right here that you guys need to look out for, because your crank sensor reads them through there. So you guys want to make sure that this doesn't get damaged, because if you install it like that, you're gonna have a hard time figuring out the issue. You're gonna go through crankshaft position sensors, and at the end, you're gonna realize it was a flywheel all along. So just food for thought. Quick little advice too for those of you guys doing this type of job at home or in the back of your friend's house, wherever you're doing it on the street. You can do a clutch job on these cars on the street. You don't need a lift, you don't need any of that. As long as you have 4 jack stands, 2 jacks, you're pretty much set. You don't need a lift. It's preferably you should have a lift, or at a shop where they have a lift, whatever. But you guys seen I did this on the floor, 4 jack stands, 2 jacks. Gives you a little hard time, but it's doable. And no, if you're gonna put in the transmission, you're gonna have a hard time, but I mean, you don't need a lift. Okay, so good luck if you guys are doing this. If you guys have any questions on doing this, let me know. I'll probably reply as fast as I can, but it's pretty simple. There's a lot of videos on these jobs on YouTube, so good luck. Make sure you don't damage anything and have fun.